Hello.
Oh, so I am sat here with introduce yourself, the audience.
If you somehow don't know who I am, because I'm obviously the biggest EToH YouTuber of all time.
Mm-hmm.
I just make completion videos at the moment. I used to make a bunch of JToH related content, which is now called EToH, but yeah, I just make Roblox videos because I like Roblox.
Yep. I mean, what's your name? Like, we don't know you.
Oh, you don't know my name? Really? You don't
No?
even know, you don't know the biggest EToH YouTuber, ChubbyBubbers, bro? Come on. Come on.
Oh
Come
wow,
on.
name drop. Wait, that was slick.
That was kind of sick, I know.
Okay. So first of all, you're just like the ultra best apparently. You have
Yep, I'm the best one.
10K
I'm the best one.
subscribers, 3 on Reels.
Almost 10K. Wait,
Oh,
we have to
almost
touch this.
10K.
I'm like 50 subscribers away from 10K. So, and 10K is like the line drawn between not famous and super ultra mega famous. So I'm not there yet,
Mm-hmm.
but we're almost there.
Yeah. You're not quite there yet. Like you're still down.
Oh,
I mean, I feel like it's gonna be almost be considered like a 10K sub special, sort of, but you probably won't consider
yeah.
it that.
I mean,
But
it's maybe. I don't know. I don't even know what I have planned for 10K, dude. There's so much stuff I could do, but I'm just so unmotivated to do any of it. So we'll see what happens.
yeah, I mean, it's a struggle, content creator struggle. So yeah, being 3 on Reels. Pretty sure you've done the entirety of Pit of Misery.
Uh,
The fish, not.
I think so. Okay, so if we're talking about like EToH Pit of Misery, I'm pretty
Yeah.
sure I've done everything except for
Mhm.
like the smaller like soul crushings that I just don't care about.
Like the
The
terrifying
actual
stuff.
yeah, the actual important stuff, I've done all of it, so
Mhm.
that's pretty cool.
So, I mean, yeah. You introduce yourself. Yeah.
Hmm.
Oh, starting.
I am
Okay.
Bubbers.
You are Bubbers. Yep. Bub. Chubba
Yep, you
Chub
could
Bubba
call me you
according to
can
your
call me
Steam
Chubby
profile.
Bubbers, you can call me Chubby Bubbles, you can call me Church Bubble, you can call me Chub Bub, you can call me Chub, you can call me Bub. Bro, I have like a million nicknames, dude.
Mhm. I mean, just about anything you can think of, probably.
Literally anything, dude.
Alright, I think we're gonna get into our questions here. So, first one, I've seen this on Secret Way. And I just like the idea of it. First question, are you mentally healthy?
Am I mentally healthy? Okay, I mean, I think I'm pretty mentally strong. Like I feel like I'm not like easily, I don't know, I don't easily get sad about things, but I wouldn't say I'm like perfectly mentally healthy. I would say it's good enough. I think it's good enough.
Mhm.
Hmm.
I mean, can't really be perfect. I mean,
Yeah, but like when I say like mentally like healthy in like a perfect way, I mean like not like absolutely perfect, just like what I want to be, you know? Like I'm not at
mhm.
a point that I would like to be at, but I'm like it's good enough. It's good enough.
Yeah. I mean, that's a pretty good response, honestly. Because, I mean, you're doing fine, but
Hmm.
I mean, yet again, nobody can be perfect, really. So,
Yeah.
yeah, that's pretty good. Okay. Uh, Probably one of the bigger questions. How did you find EToH or JToH, whatever?
Ooh. Okay, so I used to play the game when it was Kato. So two name switches back from
Mm-hmm.
EToH to JToH to Kato. I just found it on like a random page on Roblox. It was like the meta used to be to find games was you just click on the market or like the games tab or whatever, and I would just scroll until I find something that was interesting. And I stumbled upon Kato, and I was like, "Oh my God, this is so fun!" But every time I would come back to the game, uh, I don't know, I would do the exact same thing over and over in like basically, like I would rebeat toast and stuff because when you get the badge, the tower wouldn't like the name wouldn't turn green. So I didn't
Mm-hmm.
really do much, but I would whenever I would get on the game, it was like 2018 when Kato was around. It was like I think it was like around Christmas time was like when I uploaded my first ever Kato video. I can actually pull it up. I think I don't think it's like public on my channel right now, but I do have a video
Was about to
from
say,
like 2018
don't
where I'm
think I've
playing like
seen it.
Tower of Heck, dude. I'll find it. I'll find it. It
I
shouldn't
mean,
take that long.
we all start somewhere, so.
Bro, it was good. It was a good video, dude. I was typing in the chat, dude. I was typing in the chat to talk. That's how you know it was old,
You
dude.
know,
Holy crap.
it's even better opening Notepad and typing in there and then
Oh my
deleting.
god, dude. I didn't discover that meta, dude. That would have been it for me. I would have started using that, but I did not. I did not get that meta.
Mm.
That was a long time ago. Hold on. Oh, is it gonna be? Oh, it's gonna be in my. Oh, it's gonna be in my live streams because when I was younger, I didn't know how to make videos, so I would just live stream stuff as if they were videos, and that would be my videos, dude. They were just live streams that were really really sad. Holy crap!
Nice.
I'm gonna have to go so far back for this. Hold on, I'll just do 50 rows.
I used to like record on like a completely dysfunctional iPad, and then I would have the camera facing the screen. So
Bro,
like,
that oh my
that
god, Mr. Creative over here. What the heck?
that was the meta when I was on console, and I didn't
Oh,
have a
I
screen
think I
recorder.
found it. Oh god, oh god, god. I think is it private? No, it's public. Wait, hold on. Here, let me.
It's public.
I'll send the video link in here. I
Could be a
don't know why
decent
it looks
game.
like that.
Nope.
Dude, the thumbnail is generational, dude. This is good.
Wow,
Holy crap.
that's a good drawing.
I would yeah, I drew the thumbnail, dude. This is good. You can like scroll through the whole thing, and I'm like typing the chat, and I think yeah, you can see the old ring select too. Holy crap, Kitty's Inferno, dude.
Oh my gosh, the old GUI. I wasn't around during this time, but I still remember seeing this.
Yeah, honestly, the old GUI, like in the top right for the leaderboard, I actually kind of still prefer that UI for the leaderboard. Like everything else that we have
Mm.
now, I actually prefer, but like the leaderboard just worked for me. I don't know why. It just looked so much more appealing.
Yeah, I just like the old interface. It's so much cleaner, I guess you could
Yeah,
say.
yeah, yeah. Oh my
Ah,
gosh, dude.
it's a lot of things that I do miss about sort of old Roblox. I don't know, like 2018. I wasn't that old of a player,
Yeah.
but I mean, yeah, good times. It's, I mean, you were an innovator. You were drawing your thumbnails. I mean,
Bro, I was the first one. I was the first Clover Dove, dude. Holy crap, dude. These are good.
you
These are
were
good drawings.
you watched so Sokol could run. Like that's what
Exactly, dude. Exactly.
happened.
OG drawer of all YouTube thumbnails. Oh my God, there's some good thumbnails in here, dude. Oh wait, hold on. I want to show you this one. Wait, can I download this? Oh, I can. Oh my God. Wait, hold on. Look at this. I drew this, dude. What the hell is this? This is
Oh boy, this isn't good.
a Mario Maker stream where I had like a pirated version of Mario Maker for my PC, and I would just play Mario Maker on live streams, dude. Holy crap, that's good.
Oh, that is incredible. I like the Maker 5 times above Mario.
Yeah, Maker. Why did I do that? I had no idea why I did that, dude.
That is so like you were the innovator. You
Bro, I was the innovator. I was the innovator.
it's insane. I mean, I wasn't that innovative. I mean, I couldn't even edit videos. These
Bro, I'm not gonna lie, my drawing skills probably haven't gotten much better than what you're seeing on this screen right now, though. Let's be real. If I had to draw a thumbnail, dude, I don't think it would be any better than this. Oh my God.
it's a struggle. I mean, drawing on PC,
It's,
it's impossible.
yeah, it's really hard. I appreciate people who actually like do it, like Clover Dove and like So Cool and stuff like that. I love their thumbnails
Mm.
so much, dude. Oh my God, they make such good thumbnails.
So, like that's like the ideal thumbnail that I'd
Yeah,
want.
if I beat something really hard, bro, I'm going straight to them if I wanted like a perfect thumbnail, dude.
I remember you were talking to me in private about Quest for Perfection. Heard you were going for that. Sounds like a good idea, actually.
Quest for Perfection?
It's the best tower.
It's the best.
The beatbot gameplay is it's pretty
Oh
fun.
my God, it's all pretty good. So
It's
good. Wow. Good tower.
so good. Okay. Um I mean, unless you don't have anything else to say about that, We're gonna move on for our next question. Pretty big one again. How did you come up with ChubbyBubbers?
So before ChubbyBubbers, my YouTube channel was actually called Pixel Gamer 123, bro. Holy chop. That was probably the worst name I've had on my YouTube channel. But I swapped it over. It was around the time I was still playing like Minecraft all the time, and it was before yeah, it was definitely before I made my first like Kato video. My old nickname as a kid was like when I was a baby was Chub Chub or Chubba Chububba. And so I was like, I need a new username because this name is not very good anymore. So I was like, oh, I could just turn my old childhood baby nickname into an actual username. So I made ChubbyBubbers. And I remember the day I changed it was like I officially changed my everything to ChubbyBubbers was like when I first changed my Roblox username for the first time from Level Dude 123 because like display names weren't around at the time, and I was like, I don't want Level Dude 123 as my name on Roblox anymore because I'm like older and this username is kind of chopped. I don't want it anymore, so I swapped my name. I figured out using my big brain how to get a better username. It just rolls off the tongue, you know. It's so good.
ChubbyBubbers. I mean, it's clean.
Dude, it's so clean.
And it's accurate to you. I mean,
It's better than Nullicity. I'm just gonna say that much.
Amusing
I'm
thing.
Yeah, amusing things. Better than amusing things. Better than
names.
Skitsuna. Better than Boom Sassock. Better than Green Bean. I just have the best name. Let's be honest. Come on.
Obviously. I mean,
there's no debate.
I mean, I was thinking that the answer would either be like some random name that you came up with when you were like 7, or just like a nickname that you had. So one of my predictions was right. So
I'm not gonna lie, if it wasn't like when I was older and I took a random baby name, it probably would have been something random. But I did put a little bit of thought into it.
Next question. What do you think your craziest fan interaction is besides Mario Clockless, obviously?
Oh yeah. Oh my God, that was good. My craziest fan interaction. So I have a friend named Spencer who's like,
Oh, I hate him.
I think he's like I hate that guy. Ah, I can't stand him. But he's like a sophomore now, I think, or like a sophomore or freshman. But I was like, it was my senior year and I was driving home from school, and he called me while I was driving home, and he said, "Oh, dude, I've got someone here that knows you." And I was like, "What? No, you don't." And he hands the phone to this other kid, and this other kid is like, "Dude, ChubbyBubbers, I'm your biggest fan. I can name all the Catas and Terrys." And I was like, "What?" Dude, I thought they were trolling. I kept saying like to Spencer while I was still on the phone, I was like, you've got to be joking." He's like, "No, I'm serious." And apparently what happened was like Spencer was talking to one of his friends about like my frata now. But they were talking about just like who he was, because Spencer's friend like met him in a call one time, and he just wanted to know who he was or whatever he was known for. And some kid across the class, when they mentioned my frata's name, was like, "Oh my God, you know my frata?" And so they like came over, and then apparently Spencer said something along the lines of, "Yeah, do you know ChubbyBubbers? Like that's one of my friends. I could get you on the call with him or whatever." And then that's when they called me. But it was the weirdest. It was actually the weirdest thing ever. Later that day we got into like a giant Discord VC with me and like Frata and a bunch of other random people just to say hi to the dude. But like, I don't know, it's so weird, dude. I've never expected anyone like IRL to know who I am. I kind of forget people that subscribe to my channel are real people, you know. It's kind of weird.
Never would have had that if it wasn't for Spencer, honestly.
Yeah, dude, if Spencer wasn't talking about my Frata in class, we never would have known that guy existed. Shout out to Val Ward. That guy's so awesome.
It's such a Spencer thing to do, talking about my frata in class.
Bro, my frata in class, dude. What are we doing?
Oh my gosh. Well,
It's a little ridiculous.
it's one good thing that Spencer's gone. People are gonna think I hate Spencer now.
Actually, bro.
It's a bad look. All these people that I'm saying I hate I don't actually hate them. Just to preface, I feel like that's something good to put out there. Neither does Chubby, I think, at least. I don't know.
Hate everyone and everything.
It's like
Yeah, I'm evil. I'm just straight up evil now.
the evil person of the friend group. Okay. This one, it's a little bit of a sort of switch from what we've been doing. Is there any tower that you have beaten that you wish you didn't actually beat? This could be at the time or just you wish you never beat in general. I have one in mind for this.
Okay, so this is gonna sound really weird. Okay, I'll do the other ones first. The third one, I'll give three towers. The first two are pretty obvious. If you ever watched my videos on my completions of them, you'd understand. The first one being Tower of the Sky's the Limit.
Yeah.
Because I don't think I've ever had a more unenjoyable grind experience ever. That tower felt like it had a bunch of gimmicks that were too gimmicky. Like it wanted to be like a special tower in its own way or whatever. It just didn't work. It tried too hard to be creative, and what it did just didn't work. And the lodges were really annoying, and the bottom half of the tower was insufferable. But I put in like 50 hours into that completion when people now are like sweeping the tower in like probably 15 to 20 hours. And it makes me sad that I even spent that much time on the tower because it was so bad. It almost like I literally thought of like quitting the game over that tower, dude.
My
It was so
gosh.
unbelievably boring to like play. I would join the tower, I'd put 20 minutes in, and then I'd go AFK until I DC'd, and then I wouldn't play it for the rest of the day.
Wow.
It was so bad. And then
The
another tower beyond that, I think Steeple of Days is a pretty easy one to say. I
yeah.
wish I didn't do. Like I'm happy I verified it. Like I think it's cool to have like a verification under my belt, but like I don't know if like 50 hours of that gameplay was worth putting any of my time into. It was so bad. It was so bad. Uh,
Yeah.
there was another one that I was gonna say. Okay, I was gonna say that one tower I wish I didn't put my time into, which is kind of weird to say, as it's like one of my biggest completions on my channel and like one of my bigger accomplishments was vacant hindrances. Because
Yeah.
when I have like, dude, I have probably like 500 hours on that
Oh my
tower.
gosh.
And I feel like if I had dropped that tower to play anything else and like probably switched from 60 FPS earlier than I did, then I would have probably gotten a bigger skill boost off that tower, and I would probably be playing like towers that like a lot of other people are like the top ones. I'd probably be at top one level. I feel like that tower like halted my growth in the game so much. And if I just jumped off of that thing and like given up, which is like not a great thing to do, just dropping grinds and stuff, but like I feel like I would have gone a lot farther with the game.
Yeah.
I'm still like catching up to the top one players now. Like I feel like I would be there, but I halted my growth a little bit with vacant.
Mm. What was your hardest when you beat Bacon? Just out of curiosity.
Um, I want to say my hardest at the time was either uh no, I think it was just elongated runs. I think before that
Huh.
it was a jump from elongated runs, which is honestly like nowadays, like if someone would TOER and to TOBH, that's not a big jump. But at the time for me, that was a really big jump.
I
I could
mean,
not do
yeah.
TOVH at all. And plus I was playing it on 60 FPS, which is like a whole nother game, dude. Oh my God, dude. I'm so glad we're not playing on
Yeah.
60 anymore.
I mean, I don't have much experience with 60. I mean, when the rule was lifted, I was probably my hardest was probably the dripping amalgam, which was
Oh,
maybe
damn.
maybe a year ago. So
Dang.
I don't have much experience with that, but I do remember 60 being really bad and wondering why, why not higher FPS? Like it just makes more sense.
Yeah, I can explain it. I mean, I from what I remember, I can it was kind of just because like Roblox, we wanted to keep all like being kind of vanilla to the Roblox game itself, like the application itself. And to get
Mm.
higher frame rates, you'd have to use like outside programs like FPS Unlocker and Blockstrap to like actually modify the application to get higher FPS, which didn't feel legit. most of the time for a lot of people. So there was a long ongoing debate about whether or not we could use higher than 60 frames a second, like if it was like morally correct or whatever. I don't know. It was kind of weird, but I'm glad we're kind of past it. I'm glad Roblox finally implemented it themselves because like it was gonna happen eventually. It was just such
Yeah.
an annoying phase of the game to play through because nobody could agree on what FPS should be allowed or not.
And then they put a lock on 75, which at
Oh
that
yeah,
point
I
just
forgot about
just
that.
stay on 60. What's the point of switching up to 75?
Yeah, it okay, to be fair though, like the difference between 60 and 75 is actually huge.
Huh.
It's hard to explain why, but like if you really want to know why, you'd have to play it for yourself. For me personally,
Mm.
when I played like the easiest way for me to like explain like how big of a jump it was at the time. I was grinding vacant hindrances with Green Bean 1421,
Hmm.
and we were both playing 60 FPS, and it could have been just straight up coincidence, but for fun, Green, when his PB was probably like 7 or 8 on vacant, he swapped to 75 for a day just for fun. And probably not even like 5 runs in with 75, he got to the last jump and failed the last jump.
Wow.
And then he switched
Okay.
he switched he switched back to 60 and ended up beating the tower on 60. But like it was a pretty big jump. It's just like you don't really know the difference between 60 and 75 unless you play 60 for a while and just like jump up to 75. It's really just like experience like that tells you what the difference is. But it was pretty big.
Hmm.
I'll say that. It was a pretty big jump.
Yeah. I mean, it's an improvement in FPS. It's
Yeah.
understandable.
Any improvement in FPS, dude, was like the biggest thing, dude. Holy crap.
I feel like now we're flying too close to the sun with 240. Like
Yeah,
that's too
that
much.
is, yeah. I'm not gonna lie though, a lot of people play on like 144 instead of 240 because you can at least like flick away from trusses and jump off trusses. Like if truss bug didn't exist, we would like most likely be playing on 60 or not 60, 240 FPS like all the time.
Yeah.
Like the only reason we play on 144 is to make like jumping off trusses easy without having to switch FPS and stuff. Like that's it.
Hmm. Back to, I mean, that's a little bit of a sidetrack there, but
Yeah.
got some intel on it. I honestly thought you were gonna say Blind Fate. I'm surprised you didn't.
I'm not gonna lie, I actually don't regret that in the slightest. I think the biggest thing I got out of that was being able to say I have that tower done is like I don't know. It's like it's so much different than like sky's the limit and SOD
Mm.
because I feel like it's like number one, it's actually hard. I actually think it's a pretty hard tower that's probably underrated on the list. But I don't know. I think it's funny after to have that done and then watch other people play the tower because any fail is like, bro, it's a try not to laugh challenge, dude. It's so funny. I love watching other people play that tower after I've gone through the struggle myself. It's actually really good.
That one intro fail where you like bounced off of 3 different ledges and somehow still
Oh my
managed to
god, dude.
save.
Oh my god, that like explains the tower in a whole clip, dude. That's exactly how I felt about the tower all the time. And I have a severe like fear of okay, not probably not severe, but I have a fear of heights, and any video game, it doesn't affect me at all. But for some reason, when I was playing Blind Fate, any outside section would be the most nerve-wracking thing. I have no idea why, and I can't explain it to you, but that tower just had like an aura, dude. I can't explain it at all. It's so scary.
It's it's pretty eye up. You just gotta get used. You gotta do that 0M strat. Like
Yeah, you gotta just play
that's a
towers higher in the sky.
yeah.
Play towers
Play it.
higher in the sky to not be nervous anymore. Good strats, good ideas.
That's it's gonna work. It'll work
It's gonna work.
someday. Maybe on a couple people. Wow. Okay. Uh, shoot. Wait. Here we go. Okay. What am I trying to say here? I have to think
Sure.
now. Okay. So okay, yeah. Just talking about Blind Fate. Yeah, that tower just seems borderline unplayable. Like just from like someone who has like cata skill level, that just no.
Yeah, it's not good. And it's not even like for me, like near the end of the grind, it really like I had like premonitions, like I had a full realization of why the tower is so hard. But like the genuine difficulty of the tower for me came from like specific jumps on specific floors and then the occasional random fails. Like
Mm.
six, like any like all the gameplay from 1 to 6 was really consistent near the end of the grind. And there was one jump on 6 that like cut the tower in half for me. If I passed that jump, then I would get really far. But it was only if I could pass that one jump on 6. It's like this jump between a two stud gap around this wall and you start off like this half stud against the wall that I like climb and then shift off of. But it's a really awkward jump. And because it was so awkward, it was why it was so difficult. The jump itself was not very long or anything, and there's like not very many squeezes, but if you turned a little bit too fast, your momentum would be screwed up, and it was I don't know. It's just a bad old gameplay. That's the whole reason the tower is even difficult in the first place.
Yeah. It's it's bad. I mean, nothing much
It's just
more to
bad
say.
tower. Just
Yeah.
bad tower.
His his stupid 10 fails as well. Well, I don't think the first one
Oh
was that
yeah.
bad, but then when you hit the wall jumping to the truss, me and Az again were in BC when that happened.
Yeah,
That
that was
was
tragic.
that
I think
was
I had
so
what? Did
bad.
I have I either had 2 or 3 fails on 10. I think it was 2.
Two, it was two.
Yeah, because the first time I failed 10, I was 24 hours into the grind. I could have just sweeped the whole tower right then and there,
Yeah.
but like I set up in a really awkward spot. I think I still have the clip, but I don't know if I deleted it. But I just like set up in a spot that was bad. Like I did a jump and my torso hit the wall and my momentum kind of slowed down and I wasn't ready for it. So I just
Mm.
fell and I died and I was sad. But the second time I got back was like 100 hours later, dude.
Oh my
I actually think
gosh.
I had reached like 90 hours or something when I finally got back to 10. So my PB
Holy.
was 10 for like 80 hours in the grind. It's pretty bad.
I mean, I feel like not trying to make any guesses here, but I feel like one of the main things why you kept up with that grind was just, pit of misery 100%. Like that's a pretty
Yeah.
big accomplishment, honestly.
Yeah, it's I actually I like I love having it done just because I made a video a long time ago and people like bro, people are always commenting on it. Like
Mhm.
going over to the part of the video is my old video where I played POM for the first time and I didn't have any towers done in it. And people like comment about like one specific part where I said I wanted to beat ToSF and now I have that done. I just think it's
Yeah.
cool to like look back and like from that POV when it first released, like POM just first released, I didn't think anything in there was possible. I sort of looked at everything as impossible and now I have it all done, which is just really weird. Just really weird to think about.
Mhm. I mean, I mean, when POM release, TOVH was verified by Boom. I'm pretty sure.
Yeah.
So,
That was the only thing that I knew was like I don't know,
mm,
possible for me to do. Especially since when that release, I was also like before that release, I was grinding TOVH. So it was kind of cool to
mm-hmm.
see the thing that I was playing get added in the game. Especially
Yeah.
for EToH. We were like EToH removed nil before that. And then for some reason they added 2 extra difficulties just for this sub area. And it was so weird. I don't know. It was something that was out of the game that I never could have expected, like ever.
Mm-hmm. I think just one last note on that. I think it's crazy to look back on that and see how Tower of Eternal Void is technically the first horrific verified, even though it's considered the hardest horrific in that area.
Yeah. That is actually really weird to think about. I'm not gonna lie though. I think 2 things. First of all, I do think I'll always believe this. I'll always think that TOVH on 60 FPS is a horrific because like
Yeah.
what we see now is people playing it on 144 using the OP pixel perfect frame perfect alignments that the tower has gotten over the course of like multiple
Mm,
years. But 60 FPS, just like I don't know, it's such a different tower. You have to play it on 60 FPS to know it for yourself. But I don't know.
yeah.
I'll always think that 60 FPS TOVH is it's a horrific. And also, you were saying that like ToEV being like the first horrific verified, but it's like one of the harder ones. I actually think it's overrated for what it is on the list. Like I don't know what it is on the list
Hmm.
now. I want to check actually, but
I think it's high horrific. I'm
yeah, it's
pretty sure.
that's what I remember. I remember it being pretty high. So
And recently, Skitsuna was saying that it was peak horrific. So I don't know what he's on, but
yeah, I don't know, man. I think ToEV is like heavily overrated, but
I think mid high was a pretty justified placement. Honestly.
yeah, it's considered high horrific right now, and I think
Okay.
I actually think it's like a mid. I think it's like a mid horrific, but I don't know. Maybe it's also kind of because I flipped 10, I guess. But even then, I didn't struggle with it that much. I would consistently get to 9, and I had like 2 9 fails or something before I fluked from 9 to win pad. But I put
Mhm.
the practice in. I don't know. It just didn't feel that bad. Like no matter what spot I was playing in the tower, like 5 wasn't even that bad, and I was pretty horrible at wall hops
Mhm.
because just you can use alignment keys on every wall hop on that
Yeah.
floor, or at least most of them.
And there's quite a bit of breaks as well in between them.
Yeah, there's a lot of breaks. The tower's just not that bad in my opinion. But
Hmm.
oh well, it's a high horrific apparently.
Yeah. Okay. That took a little longer than I thought it would be. I mean, we talked about quite a bit of stuff there. So, we're gonna move on. Um, so this one, so if you could go back in time, would you change these following three popular incidents that happened within like obbying, just the EToH community in general, like stuff like that? So I'm just gonna go from what I think is the least important to the most important. So we're gonna start off with Llyaria.
Oh, Llyaria. I still don't even know how to pronounce that username. Honestly, I don't think I would change anything about it. I don't know. It's just something that happened, you know? It was just Frada and Skitsuna just like doing something.
Yeah.
It wasn't anything crazy. It was nothing in comparison to like Marcus Terry and stuff where things were actually like
Mm,
limits were being pushed by some crazy player. It was just some random new account that suddenly was like pretty good and people were like debating like, "Huh, is this an alt account?" I don't know. I never really
yeah.
kept up with it, so I don't really care about it that much, but like I could understand why some people would think it's important. I don't know. It's just something that happened. I don't think I would change anything about it.
I think I think I pretty much have the same answer there. It's mostly just because nothing was hacked, at least to my knowledge.
Yeah.
So and I don't think anything was verified that was top one. I think it was just sudden doom or sudden death.
Yeah, sudden
From
death. I think
Kitsuna.
I think I'm pretty sure. Yeah, I'm pretty sure.
But yeah, I mean that was about it for there. Okay, so next up, where you said his name, Marcus Terry.
Oh, Marcus Terry.
Mm-hmm.
Uh, I don't know. I think honestly, Marcus Terry is kind of necessary. I think specifically just for the fact that like when TOVH was unverified and I had like world record on that, which is still crazy to think about. But just gotta drop that in there. But
Wow.
when Marcus Terry like uploaded a video that was like just sweeping TOVH, people were like confused, and I think it was
Yeah.
actually like one of the bigger factors in like people pushing the human limit of EToH or whatever. Like I
Yeah.
think I think like Boom. I actually don't know. I think Boom might have still played TOVH if Marcus Terry never did it and like never did any other random obby completions, but like I still think it was a factor in it at least. I think it was pretty helpful in pushing the limit of the list and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think I would change anything about it though. Honestly,
Yeah.
if I wanted to change something about it though, I would want it to make it a little bit more realistic because I
Yeah.
thought it was actually pretty funny. from my perspective, when they dropped the ToBH video, I could tell something was wrong from like the moment I started watching it because they kind of just flew through jumps and stuff, and didn't like set up or anything. But I just wish that they had like made it more realistic because it would have been really funny to have like a Space UK type of situation where they
Mm-hmm.
just like slowly progress in scale and it looks super realistic and then suddenly they're
Yeah.
like exposed as a big hacker or whatever. Like I thought that was pretty funny. But they kind of just like beat some obbies and then started just beating obbies really fast and then it became really obvious that something else was going on.
Yeah.
It would have been funny to see that last a little longer.
I mean, I was kind of like a little late to the whole Marcus thing. I didn't really know that much about tiered obbies, but I think the main giveaway was the fact that I'm gonna try to pronounce this best I can. Anatawa Horibimasu, he beat
Yeah.
stage 1 and then 2 days later beat stage 2.
Yeah.
So
Honestly though, like that's kind of realistic now, I think. If I went back and I
mm,
spent one day, I think I did stage 1 in one day, but stage 2 took I worked on that for longer. But honestly, that's kind of realistic. But at the time, yeah, I think you're right. That was pretty unrealistic for anybody to
I
have
mean
done. Nobody was gonna do that at the time.
that was before vacant hindrances was
Yeah, that was
hacked.
yeah,
So
exactly. There's like with all that context, bro, like everyone was just like, who is this and why is he so good at
yeah,
the game? There's no way this guy's real.
and he wasn't. So
Yeah, he
that's
was
it.
very, very easily exposed. It was actually kind of crazy to see people expose him too. People like actually call like predicted replayability's existence before we even knew it was the reason
Hmm.
that they were cheating. Like it could have easily been some like frame perfect cuts that like a bunch
Yeah.
of people were in on, like because there was always people in the game. So I mean, I don't know. It's kind of crazy to see that happen. People just predicted the cheat, dude. People were so smart. I don't know how you even think of that. Cause like
Hmm.
I know replayability like existed in like GD like before we had like they have tasks and stuff. Like we never
Yeah.
really had like a task that looked realistic. So that was a
Hmm.
pretty big thing to see.
I mean, it's normally like Happy Liam where the camera movements are. I mean, there's no animation
Yeah.
usually, and the camera movements are a little, you know,
Yeah, they're really
weird.
scuffed. Like you can tell it's a task. But
Mm.
with that it was like a lot harder to tell.
Yeah.
The one biggest giveaway was that the cursor never moved on the screen.
Yeah. And then, I mean, what do I have to say about that? I guess it's almost similar in the way that you were describing it, how people predicted it to what happened with Space UK. I know a little bit more
Yeah.
about that situation than Marcus, but someone made a video exposing Space UK in the same way that Zoe did. Like
Oh
before
yeah.
Zoe did it, and they got like harassed out of the community. So
Oh
Space
damn.
UK could have been exposed a lot sooner, and I think that could have been the same case with Marcus as well.
Yeah.
And for the last incident, which I think what it probably had the biggest effect, you could probably guess what it is, but the 28.5 million Robux uh, incident. I don't really know what to call it, so that's the best name I came up with.
Oh, you mean like Jukeries like stealing a bunch of Robux from the JTO community or
Yeah.
like JTO developers?
Mm.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, if I could go back, obviously I would probably, you know, if I had control over things, I would make sure the money gets like distributed and people get paid. But like, I don't know. I think it's good for the community to see like bad ownership though, because like that's something that we can all learn from, no matter who you are. I don't know. It's
Yeah.
just it's be to have like I'm not saying the whole thing was good. Like I'm not saying it needed to happen, but I think that like we can't do anything about it, and we should at least like learn from it. Like it's good for people to know what bad ownership looks like,
Yeah.
because that's not something that you can just like. It's not something that's just easier to know. I don't know.
Mm.
It's a good learning lesson for a lot of people.
Yeah. Definitely wish it didn't happen, of course, but
Yeah, definitely did not need to happen. Like I don't know. Jukers were just
it's
some other person, dude. They were an
yeah.
interesting person.
Well, I think that does it for that part. So
All right.
I mean, I think you answered those pretty in depth.
Yes.
Throughout some
Another gold
knowledge as
star.
well. Like I
Yes.
didn't know that you had the ToVH world record. Actually, that's pretty impressive.
Yeah, it was, I can actually find the video. Hold on. It was a long time ago, but it was, I like started grinding TOVH with, or just like played it with Frata. And then I
Mm.
found like a skip on floor 3 and I was like, oh my God, wait, this tower is possible. It was just skipping like the hardest jump of, or I guess it was floor 4, but I found some skip and then that motivated me to play it. And then I got to floor 5 and recorded it and uploaded it. Don't know where or when I did, but I just remember
Mm.
that was the farthest PB at the time. So I had a
Mm.
world record, and then LOL Master was another person who was grinding it like uh, early in the years. But I don't know. It's pretty cool. I had a world record on it, and then it got stolen, and I was like fighting for a world record against like LOL Master, and then Boom Saslock started playing, and then we both just got swept. Like it wasn't even close. That guy just beat it so fast.
Boom is another
He's a
beast.
robot. He's a robot, dude. I just don't
Absolutely
understand
insane.
him, dude.
This guy, he's insane. I heard that he preferred going fast on Wiggle Core than actually setting up the jumps. He could have beaten
Honestly,
Wiggle.
I like don't blame him though, because that tower is low
Yeah.
key really fun. And if you had like the skill he did, like I feel like you'd be able to understand. Like it's just like
Mm.
it's the tower is just fun to play through, especially when you're good at the jumps. Like if you ever do like an all jump of that tower and you do like multiple jumps in a row, like if you even do like a floor in a segment, it's probably the most satisfying thing. Like the tower is genuinely fun if you have the skill for it.
Well, it just flows so
Yeah, it
nice.
does. Camera control gameplay is just fun. I just think it's really fun.
Hmm. It's it's a difficult skill, definitely. Yeah.
Yeah, it's a pretty steep learning curve.
I think we're gonna move on to our next question now. So I feel like this is, I mean, it's a pretty basic question. Probably gonna be asking. I mean, if this does turn into a series, gonna be asking probably a good bit of people this. What do you think
Hmm.
the next top one could be?
Oh shoot. Let me see, because there's an unverified list, I think. Um,
Maybe in
one of
Mumbai,
the more
obviously.
likely, I think like true, maybe in Mumbai, definitely definitely up there.
So good.
But like ones that come to mind instantly is Tower Void.
Yeah.
Uh, Tower Void, we already have progress on. Like Skit is playing like CoV too, so like there's people who are getting the consistency for it, and like that's already had like a lot of progress put into it.
Yeah.
And then also like Toin Tower of
It never ends.
yeah, it never ends.
Mm.
That also has a good bit of progress on it. I think it was a little bit nerfed though. And then also Stone. Stone is
Yeah.
actually a lot more possible like now than I ever thought it was, and it's like only come to my attention recently that it's like probably not as bad as I thought. Because I used to when I had back on like 75, I got to like floor 3 when I was playing on 75 FPS.
Wow.
Because I thought I was like I said I was gonna grind it, but there's just no way in hell that was gonna go through. I just played until I got to floor 3. I did a bunch of floors legit, but I never actually put any like more time into it than that. But
Mhm.
like I used to think it was impossible, and now it looks so much more possible than ever. We have somebody that's gotten to floor 6, which is
Yeah.
like the start of the really hard floors. Like 6 through 10 is a lot harder, and 10 is like pretty easy, honestly. Out of like 6 through 10, 10 is probably one of the easier floors. Just has like really tricky gameplay gimmicks and stuff, but it's
Mhm.
really possible. That could be a top one. TOV and Stone,
Mhm.
most likely.
If I remember, it never ends. Is its current world record is floor 6, and um, I actually didn't. I didn't. When I made my history of the hardest towers video,
Yeah.
I included a part at the end where it's just I try to predict what could be the next, and I said it never ends, but that was mostly because I didn't know Wiggle Core's world record at the time was floor 8. because Boom
Damn.
makes
Yeah.
his live streams members only. I think after he's done
Yeah.
with
He
them.
has a
So
he kind of hides a lot of his progress. I don't know. It's definitely not intentional. Like he chooses to hide all of his progress. He just doesn't. He's just not very transparent about a lot of stuff, I think. And especially
mm,
like I don't know, from my POV where I'm not like super active in places where he might talk like once in a blue moon, like POM, like EToH, or the Eternal Abyss Discord server and stuff. Like I'm not very active anywhere, but I just don't see
mm,
him upload stuff. So he's you never see like any of his progress be very publicly available.
yeah,
He just has dude, that guy just like has an explosion of progress and nobody knows. He
yeah.
does it like unrecorded and stuff.
Um, I guess a similar thing with that video is I had no idea. I knew about Wiggle Core. I had no idea what Monochromatic Haze is, or Monochromatic Haze
Oh
was.
yeah.
A day
Yeah.
later, after I uploaded that video, got verified. So,
Wow, that is crazy to think about.
um, I mean, yeah, it never ends. Void, Stone. I
And
mean,
then yeah, Stone.
those
Yeah.
are the obvious answers. They have the most progress on them.
Yeah.
I
Or just
mean,
like yeah, they're the most possible or like the highest progress on them and they're like top one available. So
hmm and they're consistency based, which is, I mean, that's
yeah, that's probably like I feel like that's where the game is gonna be taken. Like I feel like we're
yeah,
not gonna have a lot of towers like Wiggle Core, or at least the difficulty of Wiggle Core that are longer than what Wiggle Core is. Like Wiggle Core, if you did everything perfectly, or just like at a relatively faster pace with like no fails, it's probably like a less than 8 minute tower.
yeah,
It's not very long at all. It just prioritizes a really hard gameplay over longer, easier gameplay. And I think that's where the game is going to be headed. Once we get to like a
hmm
lot harder towers, there's just going to be longer towers, like a much longer towers.
I mean, it's almost sort of similar to Geometry Dash in a way, where of course, Tidal Wave that
Yeah,
was like what 3 minutes long, and then now we have Flame
yeah,
Wall 7 minutes long. I think Eternus would be probably the last top one that's actually kind of short,
yeah,
but I think that's around where it ends, which I think would be a
yeah,
similar fate for EToH. So,
yeah.
all right, let's move on a little bit. What would you say is your favorite EToH era?
Oh God. I think my favorite EToH era, I could be wrong about the year. I think it had two events. It was Christmas 2020 in October, the October event from 2020, Halloween 2020. I could be wrong. I'm actually double check because I think I
Uh,
uploaded something on those.
is it
But
the?
those
Hmm.
it's either 2020 or 2022. It might be 2022 now that I think about it. But it was like that was probably the hype of the hypest part of the game like ever. I super enjoyed all of the events from that year.
Hmm.
It had the what was it? The Manor, the Halloween one had it had a citadel called COHP,
Oh,
Citadel of
horrifying
Horrifying
phobias.
Phobia. Yeah, so Horrifying Phobias is probably one of the most fun experiences I've had with the game at all. It was so fun, dude. I rebeat it for so many people who didn't want to have to play it, and I would like sneak onto my younger brother's PC at night to play it. Like I had so much fun with that, and we just don't have that now. Like we don't get events like that anymore.
Yeah, I wish they had more events. They should
Oh, I think it might have been 2021.
Oh,
Was it 20? No,
I
I don't even
no, I
know.
think it was 2021. I I never
Really?
played horrifying phobias. I wasn't
Actually,
I
I
wasn't involved in it.
swear. No, it was
But
2020. Actually, wait, hold on. Maybe I think it was 2021 actually. Or I think the event was 2020. I have a video uploaded from January of 2021 though. So I think it
mm,
was I think yeah, CH yeah, I think I found the videos. But it was 2020. December 2020 and October 2020 were like that era of JToH was probably the best era of the game like of all time. I think it was so good. The
mm,
multiplayer boss fights and then like the oh my god,
ooh.
the one with the clone, Steeple of Cosmic
Oh,
Chaos or something. I can't remember what it's called. Cosmic something.
I think it
But
is
you had a cosmic clone like that would chase you.
Mhm.
Like that was fun. That was so much fun. And then the citadels were also good, and the boss fights were just good. Like I don't know, it was all around solid, and you could play with friends. Like I don't think we've ever had another event that like matched that level of fun.
I wish they did stuff like that again. I mean,
Yeah.
I think because Cata was technically uploaded in 2016 as like I think it was like a zombie game made by Kitty Cannon.
Oh
Um,
damn.
so pretty close to 10 years. So I think it'd be cool for them to do some sort of event where it'd be like a sort of like a classic
Yeah.
event.
We've kind of had
Yeah.
like the anniversary events, but I understand what you mean. Like just a farther back kind of like nostalgia event. I don't know. That actually
Mhm.
kind of sounds cool too. For a lot of people who don't know about the game's history, that'd be kind of cool to see.
Yeah. All of the game is archived as well, so they can definitely go back and see a lot of that.
Yeah.
Okay. I mean, yeah, older older eras, I definitely say are better.
Yeah, than what we have right now.
When the game was, it was just fun. It wasn't meant to be taken really seriously. It was,
Yeah, it was just fun. It was just a lot of fun, and there was a lot of passion coming from the developers of the game. Like
yeah.
the events showed that a lot.
Mhm.
Even though we weren't getting a lot of like area releases, like they took a little while for them to release. Like I was glad that they put a lot of time into those events because I think the events are by far the best part about EToH. I think
Mhm.
they're the most consistently fun things about the game for me.
Yeah. I think there's very few towers in the modern age where I'd consider them to be in like my top.
Yeah,
I think it's the problem with I think we progress too fast in terms of like how good the game is or like how detailed and stuff it's supposed to be. Zone 10 that could have been delayed like that level of detail should have been delayed for a while. I think we've set a a
yeah, really
standard
high
so high.
standard. Yeah, I guess that's true. I don't know. I actually don't think that was too much of an issue. For me, I think I lost interest in like higher quality towers around like it was like zone like six's release. I don't know if that's right. It might have been like zone seven or
Mhm.
something. But I just like lost interest in a lot of like the newer towers in the game because they all like felt really similar. There was some like
Yeah.
vibe they all gave off that was really similar to each other, and it just kind of bore me out. I don't know why.
There was and then but I think the good thing that came out of that was there was always that one tower, like one or like two towers in each area that was like an extreme like standout. Like I think for
Yeah,
Zone
that's
9
true.
that would be like nothing new.
Oh
Uh
yeah, I forgot about
I
that
don't know
tower.
about the other areas honestly. Zone 8 could be like hmm. I mean, I don't know if Zone 8 really has a standout. Like that area is not very special. I don't know.
I don't even was Zonate the cold planet, the
Pluto.
freezing planet? It was Pluto, yeah.
Yeah, but it's just it's basically I heard this described. It's not Pluto. It's just an ice rock in space. It
Oh,
doesn't look like
yeah.
Pluto at all. It's
Well, I mean, yeah, I don't know how cool of a area it would be if it was Pluto. I'm not gonna lie, I would have been pretty scuffed.
yeah. I mean,
I think everything about the like newer zones and rings is they're very aesthetically pleasing, but they're not, I don't know, they don't catch my interest like a lot of the older stuff used to.
yeah. I mean, I still remember Zone 6 maybe's release and thinking like this is
Yeah.
like the peak. There's no way that
Yeah, I
the
was like, "Oh, this is
lobbies could get
sick." There's
any
no way
further
that
than this.
yeah, there's no way that they could outperform this. And then they did it like 5 times in a row and the lobbies look super cool.
Mm. But then, issues with lag and now it's
Oh
like
yeah. lag issues have always been a huge problem with the game. I think that
Mhm.
around like zone or ring 8's release was when I remembered like the first biggest issues of lag being a problem, like where people were consistently complaining about lag.
Yeah.
Yeah, but that's always kind of been an issue.
Mhm.
I think they're a lot better about it now. Like areas are probably not as laggy anymore, but
Yeah. I'm pretty satisfied with that. I think
yeah.
as I mean, yeah. I think your answer was good. Definitely. I'd
Thanks. Did I
probably
get a gold
probably
star?
agree with that. I think I'm gonna agree with you a lot on things because I mean I'm
Yes.
wow. That's a good gift.
Thanks, man. I worked really hard. I get a gold star.
Yes. You get a special trophy as well, just for you.
Let's go. Let's go.
So yeah, I mean, I'm definitely not as old as a player as you, but
Yeah, I played the game for a long time. I'm not even like out of a lot of it. I guess I am now. You could consider me a lot older of a player. But there's definitely a lot of people who play the game even longer than I have. Like even like
mhm.
2 years more than I have. Like people playing from like the start of Kato. I'm just a 2018 Kato player. That's who I am.
I'm from like early 2020, I think. Was when I
Yeah.
actually beat Toast. So
Damn.
I mean,
I think that's where a lot of people are from. I feel like
yeah.
like a big majority of the player base is probably from like 2020
I
or
mean, of course,
2021.
yeah. The
Because
pandemic.
pandemic, yeah, everyone's inside, so let's play EToH.
Hmm.
That's a good idea.
And then now you have the explosion because of Bundan and its
Yeah, Bundan and
popularity.
a bunch of other popular creators, which is actually really cool to see.
Yeah.
I'm glad we're getting a lot of recognition.
I don't think, honestly, I don't think winning the innovation awards would have really gotten much more
Yeah, honestly,
recognition. But
I feel like it would have garnered hate. Like
yeah.
I feel like the winner of those always gets a lot of hate because from the other games. So it's honestly not a horrible thing that we didn't win.
Mhm.
Because like for seeing from it was what Regretivator that won, which is like
Yeah.
doesn't make sense at all. It's definitely not an obby game, but
Yeah.
I mean it just got a lot of hate for that. So maybe it's not the end of the world that we didn't win that.
Mm. It's pretty substantial. Oof.
Substantial.
So, self-sustaining,
Choking on our words.
self-sustaining
Oh,
game.
ooh, that's
There
more
we go.
intelligent. More intelligent words.
It can do without all the advertising and stuff. It wouldn't hurt though.
Yeah. Yeah, it would be nice, but it definitely I don't feel like it would be very significant, honestly. It would have just been a thing that happened for us.
Hmm. Well, I wanna break it up a little bit, I guess. Shifting, I
Okay.
guess, again a little bit. um, I just want to ask you, how is Monochromatic Haze going?
Oh boy. I don't think I've ever been more bored of playing something.
Mm-hmm.
Like I guess you can kind of tell with my streams as well, especially since I'm not in college now, so I'm not able to like stream back to back to back to back all the time playing the
Yeah.
game, and I'm just like doing homework and stuff. I don't know. It's just annoying. Like I honestly wish I had chosen something like TOID because I feel like one, it's probably would have been so much easier for me to deal with, and two, it's probably a lot more enjoyable. So
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. I think I picked a bad tower, I think, but
Yeah.
whether or not I like switch to something else other than monochromatic is like I don't know. We'll just see. Like only time can really tell.
Mm.
I like am not super enjoying monochromatic. My PB is still 5 after like let me see. I've had my PB as 5 for how many streams? I've had it for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 streams. Every single stream I've had on this tower,
So your
I've had
first
a
stream,
PB
you
of
got to
5.
floor 5, and then you've
Yeah.
maintained that for. Okay, wow.
Yeah. I've not been able to get to floor 6, and I feel like especially with this more and more streams, I'm getting a lot more consistent at getting to 4, but 4 is the biggest issue for me right now.
Mhm.
Yeah. I don't know. It's stupid tower. I hate it. It's so annoying.
Oh, worst.
It's the worst. It's the worst stupid tower, stupid ever.
Would you
But I don't
say?
know. The whole reason I picked it up was because I thought it was cool, and now I'm like hating on it.
Hmm, would you say you hate it more than Spencer? Or is that too high
I
of a
mean,
bar?
like it's close. I mean, like I hate Spencer and I hate Monochromatic. I don't know.
So
They're pretty close.
like even ground.
It's like yeah, even ground.
Mm. I guess sort of a similar thing. Are you ideally where you would want to be in terms of like skill, how you're doing in YouTube, like that sort of stuff?
For skill, I'd say I'm pretty happy. I feel like I could definitely take the game farther. Like I could definitely like my one of my biggest goals with like obbing in general before I ever even think of quitting is beating Stairway to Heaven.
Mm,
It's like I've had a lot of like dream obby completions over the years, and I think this one takes the cake as like my biggest dream goal for the game. It was like
mm,
originally I wanted to beat TOER because I was like, wow, this is like impossible tower. No one's beaten this at the time. And I was like, I want to beat this. And then I did do that. And there was also like my favorite tiered obby, like Tower of Glory. I was like, wow, there's
mm,
so many crazy players that can beat this. This is impossible, but I want to do this at some point. And then I did that. And then it was Vacant Hindrances, and that took like a year, but I still did it. And the biggest goal over all the years that I've been playing the game, I've always wanted to put some progress into Stairway to Heaven, and now it's like I've played through Stairway to Heaven and stuff, and it's actually possible. It's the
yeah,
weirdest feeling to me that I can play this obby that I thought was literally impossible, like humanly impossible. No one was ever gonna do it. Like people were only beating it with checkpoints, and now it's
yeah.
possible. And I played through it, and now it's possible for me. I don't know. I really want to do that before I even like quit the game. So in terms of
Mm,
skill, I'm pretty happy with it. I'm close enough to where I want to be able to like do finish my goals with the game. With YouTube, I'm pretty happy-ish. I don't know. I have a lot of like spikes of motivation to make content for my YouTube channel, like actually content, not like doing completions, which is like what I've
mm,
been doing for probably like multiple years now. Ever since I dropped my streak content where I would just like upload every day on Jta.
mm.
It's just the problem for me is like what I don't know what kind of content I want to make. I have like a few videos in mind, but beyond that, I really don't know where to find like motivation to create content for the game. So I
Mm.
wish I would put more time into my YouTube channel. That's where I'm at with that.
Yeah. I think content creation is fun.
Yeah,
I've heard a lot of people say that it's not fun. They don't enjoy editing, recording, coming up with
yeah.
ideas.
I
Like
think I enjoy all of it actually.
I think the only
It's just
part
like
that I don't
it's
like,
just hard to get started for me.
yeah, the only part that I don't like is just coming up with ideas.
Yeah, that is probably the hardest part. Like I think recording a video once you have an idea is the like one of the easier things.
Mhm.
But I don't know, just coming up with ideas of stuff that you want to do and not just because you think it's going to get you views is like I don't know, it's hard.
Yeah. I mean, I guess this is something. I mean, this is like one of my more original ideas, and this has still been done by someone else, obviously Secret Way.
Yeah,
Um, but then you have History of the Hardest Towers. That's I don't think I don't think anyone did it, and then Crimzine uploaded his like a
yeah,
week later, which he actually started it 2 weeks before he uploaded his. So, and I didn't even know that Crimson was doing that.
yeah.
So,
Honestly though, like I think one of the biggest issues that people will have with like content creation in general is that they think they need to be 100% original, and I think no, that's
yeah.
not the case. Like one of my biggest videos on my channel is or was one of my biggest videos. It's still probably up there. It was like my manhunt. I did a JToH manhunt video
Mm,
when the game was still called JToH, and I did it with Frata. And that was not original. I just like do stuff you enjoy. Like it doesn't have to
yeah.
be like completely 100% your own idea. just do stuff you enjoy, and I think you can take YouTube far. Like just don't do it for money or for fame or something. Just do it for your own enjoyment, and you'll be able to do it for a long time.
I think that once I got past the barrier of like, okay, well, I kind of need to upload something because this was after I uploaded my first video, so my
Yeah,
first real video that wasn't TOGF completion.
yeah,
So it was the honest error review, and I think I got past that barrier of like, okay, I don't need to be 100% original. I'm
yeah.
gonna do what I want to do, and so I
Mhm.
sent the idea to Pasta Monster. We were friends, and he was like, "Yeah, a lot of people have done this before. You might want to reconsider." And I was like, "I'm just gonna do it."
Yeah,
I thought it would be a good idea. I thought it would be kind of fun to make, and it was. It didn't get a lot of views, but it was just fun to record,
yeah,
edit, do all that stuff. I think that's the most important part of it.
yeah.
Let's see what I have. Phone keeps turning off, so I have to go back in.
Bro, I know the struggles, bro. Whenever I'm streaming, I just put like my chat on my phone, and my phone will turn off, and I'll be like, bruh, awesome,
Mhm.
thanks.
Yeah, you're complaining about that a lot. Just
Yeah.
tuning in every once in a while. Yeah, I guess this kind of ties into what could be the next top one, but we're looking further. What do you think the skill level will be within like the next 5 years? 5 years might be a
Ooh.
little far, so if you want to make
I
it
mean, that's
shorter,
fine.
then
I've actually been asked this question before, and when I was asked this question, I was wrong. I was really, really wrong. Somebody like asked me a question kind of similar to this. They asked me, I think it was, when do we think Unreal is going to be beaten? And at the time, I don't know. I thought Unreal was impossible, bro. We were all looking at that difficulty like it was impossible, because like we were still working on, I think, CoIV at the time, and I was like, there's no way we even beat this in the night. Like, there's no way we get to Unreal or like have a bunch of towers in Unreal or any achievements there until like 2026 or 7 or something. And now we're looking at now, dude, I could not predict the future. Like, I don't know.
yeah,
Every new top one seems impossible, and it just like it just comes out of nowhere. So I honestly think like I have no answer, bro. I just feel like I have no answer to the question.
I think the main thing for that is it's impossible until Boom comes from his 1 year retirement and beats
Yes,
something way
dude.
harder and then quits again.
Yeah, he just kind of like disappears. He plays something for like he has his annual tier lobby and tower completion, and then he
Mm.
just goes on hiatus for a year until he's called back from the depths.
Like last year, it was back there Benjamin and the Roof's Peak. I want to say.
I think that's right. I don't remember if Back There Benjamin was a year ago. I think it was a little bit earlier than that, but I just know, yeah, he comes and beats something really hard, and then no one else beats it.
Mhm. Yet again, superhuman.
He is a superhuman. I think like he could honestly like debatably be one of the it could be one of the biggest skill differences between players we've ever seen in any video game. Like he is
Yeah.
so much better than the second best player in the game, which I honestly don't even know at this point who the second best player is. We have so many like very skilled players, and there's a lot of people with
Mm.
things under their belt that just can't do what Boom does. Like we
Yeah.
still don't have a victor of Tower of Wigglecore after I don't even know how long it's been since he verified that. But like we have so many people like playing it, like top players like actually playing it, but nobody's even come close. And then like nobody's beaten back their Benjamin, nobody's beaten Stairway to
Yeah.
Heaven. Like
Mhm.
this guy just beats the hardest stuff and nobody can keep up. So I just don't even there's no way there's in any other game, there's no way there's that big of a skill gap between the top player and like anybody else.
Yeah. And I feel like that's sort of reinforced with Toodle that he verified. That
Poodle.
do you know what that is? The ultimate
I
destroyer
don't
of
know.
limits.
Oh yeah. that thing.
Mhm.
Honestly, I have no idea how hard that is. I just know it's a bunch of wiggles and it's a timed wiggle thing. You have to do a ton of wiggles and it's timed and it looks like you can't tell where you're going at all. Dude is a superhuman, dude. I just don't know how do you
I
do
don't know.
that? How?
Just verifies the three top ones in their own respective niche, and then goes on a
Yeah.
hiatus. Like that's I don't get how he quits for that long and then keeps his skill and is able to. He
Honestly,
increases in skill. Honestly.
yeah, I think that the issue is a lot of people think, like I've even fallen for this a little bit, but I don't think he just quits the game. Like I know he probably does some other stuff and he's not like playing all the time,
Mm.
but he's probably not just not doing anything. I think when because he's always been this way where he doesn't like he's not very active in a lot of communities or like public communities. He probably has his own like smaller friend groups where he's more active in and he's talking about stuff. But I think he's playing the game pretty consistently. He's just not like he's not posting about it anywhere. So it seems like he quits the game and then he comes back and then he's just like beating the hardest thing ever and then he
Mm.
leaves. Like I think he's still around. He's just like not very uh, he's not very public about it.
Yeah, it's probably the most probable theory.
Yeah.
Just a little check in. Are you done with that ice cream?
Yeah, the ice cream gone.
Soon.
I've threw it away. I'm sad. It
No
was
more
so
ice
good. No,
cream.
it's no more ice cream, bro. I was hungry.
No more.
Rest in peace.
Yeah. I mean, you had it, so better than
Yeah.
not, I guess.
Yeah, it's gone though. It's gonna make me sad.
Mm. Okay. Um. Okay. This is kind of playing off of that last one. I guess it's kind of similar. Yet again, probably a more predictable question. How long do you think it will be before we hit the actual skill limit, and how what difficulty do you think that it would be?
Well, honestly, I don't know where we're gonna take the game, like with difficulty names, because the whole point, I always viewed nil as supposedly like like it's supposed to just define things that are we don't know the difficulty of because they're way too hard, and
Mm-hmm.
like anything below on a nil is supposed to be things that we can grasp the difficulty of, and that like a human could actually beat. So like I
Mm-hmm.
don't think we're gonna like change. We're not gonna go up in difficulty like ever again probably, but we'll still be getting like higher up on the difficulty chart where like things are placed on Unreal. But
Yeah.
honestly, I don't know. I think with like a lot of people, they're expecting nil to be a difficulty that's completed. So maybe in the future we're just gonna like give up on that old definition of nil and just like make it another difficulty that's possible below like whatever error is supposed to even mean at this point.
Error
But
difficulty.
it's probably just gonna dude, it's probably just gonna be like another like 2 years, 1 or 2 years. Cause dude, I've been so wrong. Every time I say like 5 years, we'll have like a new crazy top one and we'll be like at the next difficulty, and then it happens in like half the time. So
Mm-hmm.
maybe like 1 or 2 years we'll have like some crazy nil completion, whatever that even means.
I think what that would be is probably I think what's gonna happen is someone's gonna probably boom is gonna verify the drive towards human limits, and then it's gonna be moved down to peak Unreal. I
Something
think.
like that. I've never even played that full tower. Like I've never even played it. I just remember it being really hard.
Yeah.
I don't even know. Maybe we'll beat that, bro. That's just so hard, dude. That's so hard.
It's just the most doable thing beyond Unreal, I
Yeah.
think. In the current state, at least, unless someone makes an hour-long consistency tower that's like peak Unreal.
Which honestly that'll probably happen.
Yeah. We're gonna we're gonna do a different sort of segment. This is the next three are gonna be it's very this the most different thing that we're gonna have out of this entire video. we're gonna have
Okay.
3. I saw this from SecretWay. We're gonna have 3 Mount Rushmores. So we're gonna have a tower one, a tiered obby one, if you could even do that, and a creator one. So let's start off with the tower
Oh.
Mount Rushmore, which is one of them is one of them is gonna be the most fun. The other 3 are gonna be creativity, design, and gameplay.
Is it like Mount Rushmore as in like a tier list or something? Or like
Just whatever you think is the most fun, whichever tower you think is the most creative, has the best design, has the best gameplay, that sort of
okay.
thing.
I think I know what we're doing then. Okay. The most fun tower?
Probably just do ones that you've beaten, obviously.
So I'm just listing off anything that I've beaten that I thought was fun.
Well, just I'd say the most fun. Like, what would you
The most
consider to be
fun.
the most fun tower that you've played?
Surprisingly, TOCR. I think TOCR is
Wow.
pretty fun.
Okay, yeah.
I was so overskilled for that. So I mean,
Mm.
I think I enjoyed. Shoot, there was a perfect. I really enjoyed Quite Devious. Quite Devious was really fun. A lot of
Mm.
people hate that tower. I really like that one though. Surprisingly, I enjoyed Eternal Void, and then also CoIV was really fun. That was like one of my
Mm.
most fun grinds. I really
Yeah.
love that one.
I think those are pretty reasonable. I mean, at my current state, I'd probably look at those towers and say, yeah, that's. I mean, it seems pretty fun, honestly. I've played quite
Yeah,
devious, and that I like that
yeah.
style of gameplay, definitely.
hmm
So just get this one probably is gonna be the hardest out of these. Creativity. What is like the most creative towers that you've done?
Shoot. I don't even the ones I've done. I don't even know. The stuff I beat isn't even like crazy creative. I'm gonna like look at a list of my videos. This is probably the best way I can
I
think
mean,
about this because
this doesn't have to be like horrifics and stuff. This could be from
yeah,
the main game as well.
yeah. Oh God, dude, I'm so out of touch.
This one probably is. It's gonna
Um,
be a little difficult.
yeah. Miku Tower. I mean, now that I think about it, Miku Tower is actually really different from anything I've ever played. Even though it's not really a tower, it was just like a thing made for an event. That was really different. Not that I hated it or liked it, it was just really different. I
Mhm.
also what was it? It was shoot. I had one and I lost it. Well, maybe that's the only creative thing I've ever remembered from the game. Maybe that's it, bro. I don't know. I don't know about creativity. I'm not the guy for that, I guess.
I think I really only have 2 towers for that, which would be these are both from Zone 9,
Yeah.
interestingly. So you have just nothing new.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that one. I would have said
That
that one
tower
if
is
I
pretty
remember that.
crazy. And
That tower
then
was pretty crazy.
Wildly Wacky Wonders
I
is.
actually really those that tower I really want to play along with TOEMP, I think.
Hmm?
Yeah. I would play if I had played those would have been on my list of like creative towers because they look crazy. They look fun if you
Hmm?
at least if you have a good experience with them.
I've gone to floor 9 on Wildly Wacky Wonders, and I'd honestly consider it to be my favorite tower. I really
That's cool.
enjoyed the gameplay. So and the
Yeah,
design
that
is
one it looks
super
good.
weird.
Yeah, it looks honestly it like tickles my brain the right way. Like I really like how it looks.
Great way to put it.
Yeah, it tickles my brain the right way.
Tickles
It's
your
the only way to
fancy.
explain it. My fancy. My fancy.
And then we have this one might be a little hard as well, because Perfect Towers, which is what you're probably the most familiar with. Not really focused on
Perfect
this.
towers.
Design.
Oh, design. I really like, yeah, I mean, as we were just talking about, I really do like the way TOWWW looks.
Mm.
I also, I'm not gonna lie, I do like, despite the popular opinions surrounding TOMH, I do like how TOMH looks. I
It
actually really, like,
is.
I
Yeah.
like the white, like the all white tower design. I don't know. I think it looks clean. The tower itself, though, like the actual gameplay, that's like a whole nother thing. I don't like it. Like I complain about the look of just like straight white when I'm playing it, but like retrospectively, I think it looks cool. I think that's like one of my favorite design towers, even though it's pretty bland for most people.
Very, very simple, but
Yeah,
I think
very
I think
simple.
if it had colors in it, it would
Dude, I
probably
mean,
be a
yeah,
little better.
I'm not gonna lie. It probably would be, but I think it just works. Like for the tower, it is. I think it just works as a white and gray tower.
mm. Do you have any more for that, or is that?
For design, probably not. It's the
Uh,
only one that comes to my mind.
and then final one, which is probably very similar to most fun. Gameplay. Best gameplay.
Ooh,
Try to take
um,
your personal enjoyability out of, like,
yeah,
your own
I'll
bias out of it.
try. Like the best gameplay, I think was that tower. There's a tower recently I feel like I played that was like really, I don't know, it has just solid gameplay. I think okay, TOCR has like good gameplay. I think a lot of people just have bad experiences with it. I actually think that was pretty good, but I don't know. It's just a different tower.
Hmm. Yeah.
CoIV was good. I think it has good gameplay. I don't, dude. A lot of
Mhm.
people would probably disagree with me on that, but I think it has good gameplay. Um,
I mean, I know of one person that would disagree.
yeah.
Won't call names.
We don't need to say names, but we know,
Mhm.
dude, we know. I think okay. I don't think TOSF has bad gameplay. I think it tries to like what it tries to do. I think it does good. It's definitely older of a tower, but I thought that had good gameplay.
Mhm.
I can only name, bro. I could like actually only name like towers above Cata. Like that is so sad. Like I actually can only name towers above Cata. That is not good.
I mean, it's been your main focus. I feel like
Yeah, for like the
for
last
for the
like 2 years.
majority.
So
Yeah. Any more? You think?
oh shoot, I should have said watermelon actually. Now I think about it,
Ooh, yeah.
watermelon does like actually have pretty good gameplay for especially for its difficulty range. That is one of the better gameplay design towers. I think it's pretty good.
I mean, I've talked to the the mega hard to please in terms of towers guy as again,
Yeah.
and he said Tower of Watermelon is the only good horrific. So I can
I mean,
see
he's kind of
that.
okay. I do agree with him that it is one of the better horrifics.
Hmm.
Like especially after playing so many, I don't know. I really do appreciate that one a lot more.
It's pretty like OG. I feel like when it comes to horrific towers,
Yeah, it's pretty old.
it's made a while ago in the olden days. I don't even know
Yes,
when it
dude,
was
the
made.
olden. I don't either, dude. I don't know. It just appeared when POM start like existed. That's when that tower even popped up and like anywhere I've seen. Like I've never seen
Yeah.
that tower before POM.
I don't think anyone knew about Tower of Watermelon.
Yeah, okay. I feel like some people knew about it, but definitely a lot more now
Mm,
because of POM.
definitely, yeah. Yeah. That wraps up the tower one. Now this is definitely gonna be the hardest, I think, to answer is tiered obbies. So just four tiered obbies, your favorite ones.
Okay. Whew, tiered obbies are hard because they're not very great. Like especially now, standards are a lot higher for people. There
Mhm.
was okay. There one of my favorite tiered obbies. I actually don't remember the name of, but I even played it myself. I think I played it like once or twice. But it was like an obby that was like it was just visually appealing, and it was made like how like getting over it is made with random items and stuff. Like it had like just
Oh.
random items thrown together, and I can't remember what it's called, but I saw a video on it, and it was like one of the more appealing obbies. But that
Hmm.
whatever that obby is would be on my list. But I also really enjoyed Cobalt Paradox. I surprisingly enjoyed Tower of Glory.
Mhm.
I really like Stairway to Heaven surprisingly as well. Like I thought I would hate that, but it's genuinely not as bad as I thought it would be, and it's also just a cool obby. Um, what else? There's one more. It was Bluistification. That's an OG poll. Oh my god.
I do not know what that is. Wow.
It's I'm pretty sure it's blue. I'm pretty sure that's its name, but it's just a blue obby. It's just old and it's not even that hard. It's just like I don't know. It was an easy obby to play. It was
Mhm.
fun.
You answered that easier than I thought it would be. I thought I had to think a little more.
Yeah. I mean, I don't
No.
know. I played a lot of tiered obbies before. Like when I first got into the game, I played a lot of like just like the easier towers, but like as I got a little bit better, I leaned more into tiered obbies and then I went back into towers.
Mhm. Kind of I feel like I underestimated how long this would take.
Yeah.
This is kind of cutting into our 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 practice time.
Yeah.
Yeah, I said maybe an hour at most. We're sitting at an hour and 25 minutes, so
Yeah,
it's definitely
which
taking
is
a little
fine.
bit.
It's fine. I
I
don't mind.
think I think I was worried that you would answer these really fast, and I would maybe be sitting here with 40 minutes of content, which wouldn't be terrible, but I
Yeah,
mean it's going the opposite direction. I think, but that's good. I like that you're answering these more in depth.
yeah. I'm having fun with it, so
Hmm. So, okay, now looking at it, I think this one is going to be harder than the tiered obby one. Creator Mount Rushmore. So just your creator,
ooh.
your creator favorite builders. What am I saying? Your favorite tower creators.
Oh God, I can't even name off names that well. Hold on, I'm gonna go to list real quick because I if I just read the list, I can. Okay, wait, hold on. I do know my favorite creator of all time. No
Zacro.
Glaze is definitely no. My favorite creator of all time, easily Purple Bacon Hair. No,
Huh.
no bias
Hmm.
whatsoever.
Yeah,
Just
no
don't look into
bias.
it too much. Definitely not one of my best friends. So I mean,
Definitely not the creator of that gift they also sent of me.
yeah, yeah, it's definitely. I don't know. He just makes like enjoyable stuff. Like bias aside, I think the stuff he makes is just
Hmm.
overall pretty good. He's pretty good at like keeping like like really obscure and bad like inconsistent gameplay out of like the stuff he builds. And he has a really I don't know, it's kind of unique like building style compared
Yeah.
to a lot of people. Like I really don't know how to explain it because I'm not a very descriptive person, but I don't know. He definitely is very passionate about what he builds, and that kind of sets him apart from some of the people I've seen build now.
Hmm.
I also do like Glizzy Gladiator's towers, or just like his stuff he's made. I don't know.
Hmm.
I haven't talked to him in a long time, but from the stuff that I have played of his, like specifically like more tiered obby stuff, I did enjoy that stuff a lot.
Hmm.
Um, what else? I was gonna say Seal, just because he made TSF and TOER, but I don't
Hmm.
really know if he's one of my favorite creators. I'm not gonna lie. His stuff is kind of, I don't know, it's not the greatest, but I still do enjoy his stuff he's made. Seal would probably go on a list of my favorite creators, I guess.
Hmm. What about No Sav? Heard
Oh God, he's
he's
like
pretty
bottom
good.
one. He's like the worst builder. Oh my God, dude.
TOBH and
When I
TOBF.
discovered dude, yes. And when I discovered that he created Floatage, dude, and it was supposed to be like a sequel to Blind Fate or something, dude, oh my
He
God, you
made
just can't.
Floatage?
I'm pretty sure is Floatage not the
I
like a
think
TOV?
it's inspired, but
Okay.
it's made by someone else.
Oh, okay.
I
So
think that's
I'm throwing shade for no reason.
no, but like it's if No Sav didn't make TOBF, then we wouldn't have anything to have Floatage be inspired by. So
That is true.
I think.
That is true. I don't know. NoSF is definitely not on the list, though. I can say that he's definitely not on the list of favorite creators. He's some not great stuff. Yeah. I don't know. I don't know if I have any specific creators, or at least like tower creators that I like a lot. There's this tiered obby creator. I think the name is Quloh, like spelled as in Quuloh, and they make a bunch of tiered obby stuff that's pretty cool. I like their tiered obby stuff, not so much like really weird other content, but I don't know. They're a pretty cool builder.
I don't think I've seen any stuff from them.
I could send you something if you wanted to see it. There's like here, let me go find like there's a specific obby that I thought was really cool. It's called like Sarah is Missing or something.
It's an interesting name.
I don't know. I don't know if that. Yeah, it's a tier 19. It's really gimmicky. Like there's a lot of crazy stuff like going on in the obby. I don't know. It's just cool. I think it's
Most
just
creative
cool.
audio. That's a good thumbnail.
Really good thumbnail. I don't know. It's just it's kind of fun to just watch. It's definitely not very good to play, and I don't think that was ever the intent of
Wow.
the stuff that they ever build. But
I mean,
the
it does
obbies
look pretty
themselves are pretty
cool.
cool.
Yeah.
There's another one they'd made that was like the jump, like when you do the jumps, the next set of jumps like rises out of the floor.
Mm-mm.
I wish I could find it though, because there's dude, all their content is like insane. Hold on, I have to. Is this it? I don't think that's it. What the hell is that? Oh, it's. I think it's called To See the Next Part of the Dream. I think I found it. This one. Like when they do jumps, the next set of stuff like rises out of the ground. There's just a lot of passion that goes into the builds.
Ooh.
It's really insane.
I think I've seen. I think this person made this one obby that I've seen in some videos where it's like a cityscape almost. It almost mimics like Todai style.
Oh.
It looks
Maybe?
sort of similar to what they would make, but I don't know. It's hyper detailed, and that's all I know.
Yeah. They make a lot of just crazy obbies. Like if you go to any one of their videos, you would probably find some crazy design style.
Yeah, that looks insane.
And then they have some other random videos where there's just like hell knows what's going on in this. Dude, like let me just send you one of them, dude. Who
Oh,
even wait,
he sent the same one.
nice, dude. Awesome. I'm so glad I sent you the right video. Dude, you just cannot tell what is going on in stuff like this. And I don't know. This is like the stuff where I'm like,
What is
awesome,
happening?
man. Awesome, dude. Cool
Okay.
stuff. I like their obbies, not so much this stuff.
Yeah. It's not even like an obby, it's just like a cutscene.
Yeah, no, it's not, because it's not really, it's supposed to be like some like studio art thing that they did, but I don't know. It's just kind of random.
It's interesting.
Very interesting. I will agree with you on that. Very interesting.
Do you have any more? Or you stumped?
Honestly, I don't, I think I'm pretty stumped. I don't know like a lot of creators by their names. I just like play stuff, so.
I only know new gen creators, and even then, I wouldn't consider them to be in my top.
Yeah. Other people would probably have a much easier time naming off creators and stuff. I am not so good at that.
You're more focused on beating the towers, not
Yeah.
analyzing the
I just
creator.
play stuff. I don't know. I just play stuff.
Yeah. So that was the last of the Mount Rushmore stuff that we're going through. So
Alright.
no more ranking stuff, I don't think. Yep, no more rankings. Wait, no, never mind. There's one more. Okay. that's towards the end. So, what was the best and worst experience that you've had with a tower?
Ooh, easily the worst experience I've ever had on a tower was vacant hindrances, like by far. Like it's not even
Yeah.
close. I think the closest thing to that was Blind Fate. But Blind Fate was bad for just a different reason. For Blind Fate's case, it was just a bad tower and it was a harder tower, but I was at least like ready for it. For the case of ToBH, I was like heavily underskilled for it, and I was playing on 60 FPS, and everybody was beating the tower before I was, and I spent a year on it. So that was just like really bad. Like it was just bad because I had no one to play it with, and I was super underskilled. I don't know. I could not enjoy it after like a month of playtime because it was just, oh my God, so insufferable. Every time I'd play that thing, I wanted to like quit. Like every other day, there would be a new victor of the tower, and so I'd still just be playing the tower while I watched other people beat it. It was like, I don't know, jealousy at its peak. It was pretty bad.
Yeah. I mean, I've had stuff like that happen, but I don't think it's to the extent of you, where I spend an entire year playing a tower.
Yeah, I don't know. I was very dedicated
That's.
to it.
I don't think I could be that dedicated to something, honestly. Like, that just seems out of the realm of
Yeah.
possibility.
I don't know. I spent, and even then, I didn't even like we talked about earlier. I wish I didn't even spend that long on it. Like, I wish I took a break from it and did something else instead, because I feel like it halted my growth. But for like the best experience I've had on something, I'd honestly give it to CoIV, because not only did I fluke the last like
Yeah.
entire floor, which everyone says is like hard for some reason, which I actually heavily disagree with, but
No
I
bias.
like I don't know. Not even biased. Like I don't even know. I think that floor was genuinely not that bad. I just had like a really good time with it because I played with like three of my other friends. Like we all were grinding it at the same time, and I don't know. The gameplay was like very consistent. There's not like stuff I hated about the tower at or the Citadel, I guess, at all. But I don't know. It was just really, really enjoyable. The gameplay was consistent. I played with friends. It was pure dopamine, dude. It was so much fun.
I mean, that's one way to, I guess, sort of like enjoy a grind more, is to actually be able to play it with friends. As long as they're like, consistent at like actually playing the game, then
Yeah.
I mean, that's the best, really. Um, I mean, yeah. Obviously, I know the people that you played it with. I'm very fortunate to know them because they're pretty cool.
Yeah.
Except for you. Hate you, obviously.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's the worst player.
Yep. Yep. Yep.
First
Yep.
person, I mean, for it, I made it very clear. Hate you so much.
Wow. Thanks, man.
You're welcome.
Glad I'm freaking here. Yeah. Yeah, buddy.
Oh, wow.
You're
Thank
welcome.
you.
You're welcome, dude.
Your mouth might be the problem.
Yeah. Yeah.
Such a
That's how I
good
feel right
image.
now, dude.
I'm just kidding. I'm just joshing with you.
Ah, I'm just
Yeah,
joshing.
I got you
Ah, I'm just
there.
joshing. All right, bro.
Okay. Alright, next thing. Who do you think has had the biggest impact on EToH? That isn't, I don't know why I put this here, that I put that isn't Obren or Juke. It's because, they're the owners.
Yeah, the owners. Who has had the biggest impact on the game? Uh, Honestly, I'm gonna have to say it's either one of the like most popular YouTubers that's ever touched the game, or it's like it's one of the more dedicated like staff members. Like if for like the case of like most popular YouTuber, someone like Math Factor, that's like pretty
Mm-hmm.
big. They brought a lot of early publicity to the game that got it a lot of they probably did get a lot of the player base. But
Yeah, I mean,
also it's like same the case with like Bundun. Bundun is pretty has had a pretty big impact on the game just for like again getting a lot of publicity out for the game. But for like staff members and stuff, you could also argue they've had more of an impact just like building the game. Like Gamma, I'm pretty sure has
yeah.
had like a pretty big impact on the game. Any of the like early lobby builders or tower creators have had a pretty big impact. I don't know. Honestly though, I think at least from my perspective as a YouTube content creator myself, I feel like someone like Math Factor has had a pretty big impact on the game.
I mean, I feel like I kind of have to agree with that. Math Factor technically introduced me to the game through his laptop splitting video.
Yeah, that is
Seeing
true. I
that.
also watched that. I also watched that when I was early in the game. I that video is huge, dude. I don't know. It was very popular. I don't know.
Hmm.
He's probably multiple millions of views on his YouTube channel, all on
Hmm.
like different JTO videos, and that's I don't know. That's pretty influential.
And then he spent a year on like ToFact, and then immediately like two
Yeah,
weeks later, after beating ToFact, he beat Hopeless Hell. So,
yeah.
yeah, I mean, that question I guess is one of the shorter ones. I mean, there's not many people I guess to choose from. Obviously, yeah, Gameter's been with the staff team for literal
Yeah.
years. He
Yeah,
was a
any of the
co-owner for a
long
while.
running staff members could be you could argue that they're like one of the more they're pretty influential to the game just because they've been building it. Like they've been making the game. So I mean,
Yeah, I'm sure like Seal as well has been in the staff team. I'm
yeah.
pretty sure for a while.
Yeah. Blocker Man has existed. He's been doing stuff. I don't know what he's
Hmm.
been doing the whole time. I just remember he's been like I don't know, he's been moderating. Maybe that's pretty influential. I mean, he's definitely especially recently he's been pretty influential for the game. Like when he made the Eternal Abyss and stuff, like that
Yeah.
is actually very influential for the game.
He also organized Citadel Void remake, so
Yeah, and
that
Citadel
was
Void is
really
like
big.
one of the biggest obbies like ever on YouTube, like in
Hmm.
general. So yeah.
If you know about EToH, chances are you know about Citadel Void or Citadel of Infinite Void.
Yeah, exactly.
It's
Very popular.
yeah. Yeah. What is one thing that you would change with EToH?
One thing I would change? Oh god. Uh bring back events. Make events
Mm-hmm.
more like I feel like they have a staff team and the reason like at least for me the biggest part of the game had always been events and they made the game pretty popular for I mean I assume they'd get bigger amounts of players playing the game during events but if they had like a better way to make events happen more often, I think that would be like the best change they could make. Like I feel
Mm-hmm.
like I don't know how hard it would be to make like a dedicated team to for specifically for events, but like if I was a part of like the staff team and I wanted to make a change to the game, I would make a dedicated like team for events and make events happen more often because those are literally the best parts of the game. They're
Yeah.
so fun.
I think the best way to do that is sort of just cut down how like insane the new areas are.
That is true.
Just make them a little more reasonable to be able
Yeah, so they're
to
not
be
like dumping a
completed
lot of their
and
time into that instead. I
mm-hmm.
don't know. Either just like yeah, don't put so much crazy work into the new areas and like put some of it into events. Although
Yeah.
I don't know what I would rather have like cuz like mid like events and mid areas or would I rather have really good areas and like no events cuz I know a lot of people really do like the new areas. I'm not unfortunately not really one of those people, but I do know a majority of the player base do really enjoy the new area releases and stuff.
I think I mean I guess sort of what I mean with worse areas is just the lobbies. Like don't spend as
Yeah,
much time and don't put as much detail into the lobbies. Obviously it helps with lag, but also just time management, being able to
true.
put time into events. I don't really
I wonder if that's
care.
like I wonder if that's like the most like I really don't know what goes on and like when they're building stuff, but I can only assume a majority of their time goes into building the lobbies because like that is what makes the whole area like all the towers are created by the
Yeah.
community. So
Mm. I mean, it's just like I don't really care if the lobby's not as detailed as Zone 10. As long
yeah,
as the towers are good, I'm perfectly fine with it.
yeah, I agree actually a lot with that.
Okay. Um, got a little would you rather question here. So this one might be a little complicated to understand. So starting from the skill level that you were at when you started the grind, would you rather rebeat Tower of Blind Fate or rebeat Tower of Spiraling Fates?
Oh God, I get what you mean. Okay. I mean, I'm not gonna lie. If I had to go back and do it again, I would probably rebeat Blind Fate, just because I don't know. It definitely, that tower is not as bad as I thought it would be, but it's definitely just bad. Like
Yeah,
I would rather not spend another like 600 hours on the tower, or 600. Whoa, that is
300.
Sivra's time, not
Yeah.
mine. 300 hours. I would rather not spend another 300 hours on the tower again. That was just really annoying. I'd rather
Mhm.
like get lucky maybe and then beat Blind Fate again.
Mm. I think the unfortunate part with TOSF is that you were, I feel like you were fully equipped to be able to do that in a more reasonable
Yeah.
hour time.
Yeah, I think I talked about it in like my description, and I think I've said it on stream before, but I think the biggest reason I spent so long on Spiraling Fates wasn't even the fact that it was my first Unreal. It was just that when I would play it was very on and off. Like I wasn't very consistent like at playing it every other day. I would like take big breaks and then come back to it. So I wasn't like gaining a lot of progress on it or getting very consistent at it very fast. I was taking it really slow.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. I mean, uh, I guess, I mean, I almost sort of expected you to say TOSF just because, I mean, TOBF Bad Tower.
Yeah, it's just a bad
Uh,
tower. I don't know. It was not very good.
yeah. Alright, what is your brutally honest opinion on the state of the current community?
Uh, a lot of it is pretty bad. I think, okay, if we're being brutally honest, I think one of the biggest issues I've seen recently, which like I never even really thought about, like if you know who Trump is, I think that sparked a really
Ooh,
bad problem within the
yeah.
community that is like being weirdly sexual about players. Like Skitsuna probably has it the worst out of a lot of people,
Mm-hmm.
where if you go to any one of their videos or like streams or something, like you can almost certainly find somebody making some joke sexualizing Skitsuna in any way. It's really bad. And I think it all
Mm-hmm.
sparked with that random guy named Trump, where he would just, that was his whole spiel. He would go under like he would comment under people's videos and stuff, and he would just say things that were funny because it was funny because it's sauce. Like I don't know. It's I think it's a really annoying thing to see people be doing right now. Like I feel like that should be something that should not be happening.
Mm-hmm.
Other than that though, I don't know. The community's not really that bad. Like I feel like I don't know a lot about like the main game of EToH, like how that community is going, but I know a lot about like the Eternal Abyss side of things. People,
Mm-hmm.
I don't know, there's always disputes over like difficulty and stuff, and that, I mean, that's expected, but like people just acting weird, and I don't like it. I personally think it's really annoying.
Yeah. Yeah. It's just inappropriate. Like,
Yeah.
there's no
It's funny.
point.
It's funny because it's inappropriate, but like
Yeah.
it's not funny, dude. We gotta drop it. We gotta drop it. It's not funny.
It was funny like the first two times that I saw it, and then
Yeah,
it,
it
it
was it
got
was funny.
old.
Yeah, and then they kept doing it, and then even when like people like Skit are asking people to stop, and then they're still doing it, like it's a problem. We
And
can't
then
be
it's
doing
just
that.
harassment. So,
Yeah, it's you
yeah.
just can't, dude. You can't be doing it.
I mean, yeah, there's a lot of things that could be better, but it's not like ultra toxic,
Yeah.
which is.
Yeah, it's not as toxic as I feel like it used to be. Like the more competitive side of like the Obby community used to be very bad. There was a lot of, I don't know, I'm not gonna lie, there was a lot of racism because kids were younger,
Hmm.
or I think was kind of the issue. Like there was a lot of younger kids that were kind of racist, and there was a lot of homophobia and stuff. I don't know, but that's like old issues.
Yeah.
Like that was a lot of old issues within the community. But I think the majority, if not like 99% of that, is gone. I think people just grew up and realized like it's not funny, so they stopped being really weird.
I
But
mean,
then we still have issues like the other stuff we were talking about.
and you have, I mean, that still happened to me, of course. Well, they're
Yeah,
not being racist towards me, obviously, but like
yeah.
just being racist in general.
Yeah,
You
there's
know what I'm
yeah, I
talking
don't know.
about,
Yeah,
but
yeah, yeah, I know what you're talking about, but it's just I don't know. You're just gonna unfortunately you're gonna find like issues like that in just about every community. So we're not like
mhm,
special for or like really it's like really bad because like oh we have a lot of like bad people or like we have bad people in the community, but you're just gonna have that
yeah.
everywhere. Like you're just gonna have to learn to deal with it or just like realize that it's bad because I don't know. It's gonna be everywhere in your life.
Yeah, just what happens, sort of.
Yeah.
Unfortunate for that. Okay. We're just gonna shift away from EToH a little bit. What are some of your like other games and like interests and stuff?
Uh, if anybody like anybody who follows my Twitch would know that I stream Lethal Company from time to time,
Mhm.
just because it's like if I had to talk about like if I had to rank playtime of games, I think I have like the most playtime in Obbies, obviously, but like Lethal is a pretty close second. I play that game a lot, and I've
Yeah.
been wanting to do some stuff in that game for a while that I haven't like finished, but I played that a lot. I used to play Tria.os a lot, which is like a flood
mhm.
escape game. Um, what else? I play a little bit of GD, not a lot. I honestly like if EToH didn't exist, I would be a GD player, but we're not living in that world, so I'm playing EToH a
Mm.
lot. I just learned about a game called Roblox Ultimate Parkour Master, which is an
Mhm.
obby competition thing. It's like you play a bunch of different difficulties of obbies and you speed run like stages and stuff. I don't know. It's pretty fun. I've sunk a lot of time into that recently.
Mhm. Got to do a
Other
routine.
yeah. And then like one last thing I can think of is Flee the Facility. I don't play that
Mhm.
much anymore. I used to grind the hell out of it, but I honestly don't play it that much anymore. I made a video about it, and that was like kind of the height of my playtime for that game. And now I'm back to
Mhm.
obbies, obbies and lethal. That's what I do. It's very entertaining.
Mhm. Lethal can be fun, but I think it's just after a little bit of playing, I get
Yeah,
like,
it gets pretty boring quick, depending on how
mhm.
you play it. I don't know.
Yeah.
Just without any other game, if you play too much of it, you'll get bored really fast. You can't like burn yourself out with stuff.
Yeah.
I get pretty burnt out with lethal all the time, but I come back to it and I still have just as much fun as I've always had with it.
Mhm. We're going back into EToH now. Just shifting
Ito.
it back. Wow. Hexium toe.
Axiom Toe, let's talk about Ito. More Ito.
Did you ever see yourself beating a horrific or unreal when you beat your first kata?
No. When I beat my first kata, Ito didn't even like I actually don't remember if horrific or unreal were ever actually like official difficulties before they were added in POM. But when I beat my first kata, I think nil was like recently removed from the difficulty chart. And so kata was the
Wow.
last like official difficulty. And so I was like, oh, this is gonna be the peak of the game. And I didn't even know those difficulties existed until we had some progress on like TOVH and then people started talking about horrific and unreal and then POM dropped. And even then I was like, I could probably complete a horrific, but I don't know about an unreal, dude, because that just sounds impossible.
And here you are.
Yeah, now here we are, I have 3 unreals done.
Mm-hmm.
Very interesting.
And the entirety of the non-filler towers in the area that you once thought was impossible. So.
Yeah, we've gotten a lot farther than I thought I would be.
Mm-hmm. So okay, this is the big final question, sort of like the main portion. We have like a smaller second portion after this.
Okay.
But what would your final goal in EToH be?
Well, I guess it's when you say EToH, it's I guess it's kind of just all of obbying. But for me, like I said earlier, I think before I even think of quitting, my biggest goal is to beat Stairway to Heaven because that's been again my biggest want out of obbies. I want
Mm,
to beat that because that's like I don't. It sounds the most impressive out of like all the things beaten, because it just has a lot of history behind it. I've seen it so like I've been around it for a long time and always thought it was impossible. I don't know. It'd be very cool to have that done. I want to beat that.
I think that was like the obby, like a
Yeah,
while ago.
exactly. Super impossible obby that's now possible. So I do
Uh,
want to do that.
I forgot to say this part, but and YouTube.
Oh,
YouTube
and YouTube.
added on to that, yeah.
Um, I would love to have a YouTube channel that would reach like even 100,000 subscribers, but where we're at right now, I am fine with 10,000. I want to get to 10,000 and we're almost there. So,
Mm, right there.
yeah, literally right there, like 50 subscribers away. So,
I mean, yeah.
soon.
Soon. And I've invested in Bubblecoin before.
Yes, you have to buy memberships and subscribe. That's the only way you can live life and prosper.
Mm. You also get to go to the Bubbcoin Investor Conference.
Oh yeah, whenever you buy a membership, well, I'm gonna create a Discord server to talk about my new coin. I'm gonna start a Bitcoin. Let's go, guys.
Alright, they're gonna rug pull all of us.
And then I'm
You're
gonna
just
rug
the
pull
you're just
everyone
like the
and make
awesome
so
person.
much money. Wow.
Uh, I'm giving you too many ideas.
Don't worry. I've already had this idea.
Uh,
This isn't even my idea. Actually, no, I think you were the one who when I was on stream and I was talking about memberships, I'm pretty sure you were the one who called it a coin anyways. So my membership is
oh
now just
yeah,
we talk about it as if it's a Bitcoin for some reason.
yeah, it's Bubbcoin now.
It's called Bubcoin. Just invest. It's a good
Just
idea.
gotta invest. Only $2. Only $2 a month.
Only $2. That is true.
It's very simple price.
Yes, you have hours to watch my streams, but not $2. $2 to
That
invest in my
clip. Oh
membership.
my gosh.
Don't worry, I'm gonna start subathons soon, so we can all donate to my channel for my subathons, and I'll start
Oh my
begging
gosh.
for subs. Oh shoot! And the dog wants to buy memberships. You can hear him talking about my
Right,
memberships and how good
right.
they are.
I was this, it was going so pristine without him interrupting, and
Now he's here.
he barks at nothing. You can tell the difference between him barking at something outside and absolutely nothing.
So he's just barking at nothing. Wow, awesome.
He's so weird.
Maybe you should just go kick the dog.
I don't think I'm gonna do that actually.
Okay, I don't know. It was just a suggestion. I mean,
Hmm.
you don't have to do that if you don't want to, I guess. Whatever.
Yeah, just say you hate me.
Yep, I also do hate you. I didn't mention this, but I do
Oh,
also hate you.
I guess it goes both ways. Okay, let's get into the rapid fire round. So these are just shorter questions. One of them might be a longer question. I don't know why I didn't include it in the normal
Okay.
area, but yeah. So these could be just like yes or no questions. Go into like maybe a little more detail if you want to. But I don't really care.
Okay.
So first off, who is singing in your outros?
It's Fabville, one of my friends.
Wow.
Yeah, I just had him. I had him, or he brought up the idea when I was putting my outro in the video because I remember I had accidentally deleted the audio file for it, and then he was like, "I'll sing it," and I was like, "Okay, if you sing it, I'll put your voice over it in the outro," and I've just kept it ever since, just because I thought it was funny, so
Hmm.
and it works.
Honestly, based off the mic quality, I kind of thought it was Azzy.
Yeah, no, it's Fabville.
Wow. That was. I was thinking either Azigan or Evan, honestly.
Yeah, honestly, what I should do is I should get a bunch of people to sing it on it. So every video, I add a new person singing into the outro until it just becomes super chaotic.
We should have like a whole get together when you beat Monochromatic Haze and like have a bunch
Just
of
get like
people
a
in
bunch of
BC.
people sing it. Oh my
Yeah.
god, dude,
That'd go
that
really
sounds so
well.
good. Oh, that would go so well. We need to do that. Good ideas. Good ideas.
Hmm.
Writing this down.
Do you regret not doing CoIV before ToSF?
No. I think doing CoIV after TSF was honestly good because I was overskilled. So
Hmm.
coming into CoIV, I had a good time with it because of that.
Hmm. I mean, I feel like okay, this next one. Shoot, I have to delete like 5 of these. I'm just kidding. This next one you kind of already answered for me, but fine. Just say you hate me. Have you 100% completed EToH?
No, definitely not.
Yeah.
I have like a lot of non-SCs that are not uncompleted, and even then, I also have a bunch of SCs in the game that I haven't beaten. So definitely not.
Hmm.
I don't know if I ever will. I've never had the desire to because I just felt like that would be too much of a chore to do. But maybe one day I'll go back to it for like some crazy stream marathon where I just try and complete the game.
Should do like a 24-hour stream.
Yeah, can you beat JToH in 24 hours? The answer is
That's like
probably
the
no.
that's the 10K sub special right there.
True.
Okay. Why so many have? Oh my gosh, dude. Okay.
Nice.
From the top. Why so many horrifics before TOSF?
Uh, I think I've mentioned this before, but the only reason I've never did an Unreal is because I chose to play what I enjoy. So all the horrifics you saw me play or that you've seen me upload were horrifics I played because I thought they were fun. And some of them
Besides,
didn't. Some of them turned out not to be that fun. After I was done with them, but like I don't know. Every time I play something, I play it because I think I'll enjoy it. So
hmm, yeah, enjoyability over skill, I guess.
yeah, the best way to play
Good
the game, in
idea.
my opinion.
Mhm. Okay, classic or modern towers?
Classic.
Yeah.
100%. I don't know. I've forever been like that. I don't like. I would rather go very far back in time and play the classic towers, even if they're really bad, over more of the modern towers. I don't know. I've been like that way. I've been that way forever. So it's not very surprising. There is not
Mhm.
to say that like I hate modern towers for some reason. I like more of the modern towers. I don't know. I just lean toward classic towers because I've been playing the game for a while. So.
Mhm.
Mhm.
Okay. So this is a ranking one. So rank all the in-game katas from worst to best. So here, I'll type them out in DMs.
Okay, I'll try
So this
and
this
do
might
this.
this
Oh
might
God.
take a while.
No, I got this.
I guess I'll throw in TOAM in there because it's technically a kata in game.
Yeah.
You know, it's not kata.
Yeah, and I'm probably not even, oh my God, I'm probably not even gonna know them. I'm gonna like see an acronym and I'm just gonna place it somewhere and I'm not gonna explain why. Okay, here we go. Oh God. Wait, oh, actually, okay, I can do this. I can do this. Worst out of all these. Actually, I'll go best to worst. So,
Oh.
uh, from best to worst, I think low key, I think the best kata in the game is TOGF.
Yes.
TGF is really good. It's a really easy entry kata, and it's fun, and it has a lot of history behind it. I also think what else? TOAM is also really good. I'm not gonna lie, that's a pretty
Hmm.
good. That's a pretty good kata. TOCP is also pretty good, and then
Mhm.
TOCR.
I thought you'd honestly swap TOAM and TOCP.
Honestly,
Honestly.
I don't know. I think because TOAM is a little easier, it's a little bit more fun. TOCP's difficulty kind of makes it a little bit more annoying. I don't know.
Hmm.
TCR is pretty good. I think Todai is also pretty good. And then I guess it would go TO, RT, and then POEMP. I just the last three I haven't played myself, so it's
You
kind
didn't
of up
put
for
TWR.
debate. Oh, and then I guess yeah, TVR goes at the bottom just because it's not that good.
Yeah.
I'm gonna keep it real. That tower is not that great. It has not aged well.
Yeah, nah. I tried beating it and it's not good.
Yeah, it's old. It's just a long tower.
It's not as bad as I thought it would be, but
Yeah.
I'd rather not play it than play
Yeah,
it.
yeah, you could choose anything else, really.
Mm.
We have better options now.
Okay, what is your favorite and least favorite area?
My favorite area is probably oh god. I'm gonna say it's probably Ring 2.
Wow.
I think I like Ring 2, and then my least favorite would be shoot. I actually don't know. Okay, I don't think I have a least favorite. I think I dislike a lot of the like newer ones just because I haven't really played them. But I don't know. I think if I had to choose one though, it'd be like a zone. It would probably be like I'm just gonna throw a random number on the end of it, but it's zone 9 or zone 8.
Mm.
Zone 8 Pluto. Zone
Yeah.
9 or 8. Yeah, I didn't like the Pluto. I didn't like that one.
I was thinking
I'm not
like
lying.
Zone 8 or Ring 6, honestly, for me. I did not
That's fair.
enjoy Ring 6.
Actually, yeah, I actually kind of agree with that. I didn't really like it, but for some reason I'd rather play it over some of the zones.
Mm.
So I'm super biased towards the rings. I'm super biased.
Okay, we got the final two questions.
Oh my god.
So this took a lot longer than anticipated.
It's
Okay.
fun.
What is Obby Tag?
Oh god. Obby Tag is a game. Literally what the name implies. You play obbies and you play tag. You have a tagger and it's like infection tag. If you get tagged, you turn into one of the other taggers and you chase down other people who are not infected. And it's
Hmm.
a game that I made. I stole all the scripts, all the code for from this guy on YouTube. I like didn't know how to script at all, so I literally just stole the code, and I built the obbies with a bunch of my friends for fun. And
Hmm.
then a lot of people enjoyed it. And I've always said that I want to go back and remake it. Like eventually I will get to that point and I'll do that. But right now you probably won't see that ever. Like I don't know. It'll take a long time for me to gain the motivation to go back there and remake that game, but I feel like it would be a cool to see. That'd just be a cool concept to have. But the only other
Hmm.
version of Obby Tag that's been created was by my friend group that made it again. They like remade the
Hmm.
entire game
Obby Tag
like with their own
Remastered.
scripts. Yeah, and they like recoded it and made new obbies for it. I personally,
Hmm.
I'm not gonna lie, I don't like it that much because I'm a little biased towards my own version of the game, but I don't know.
I played the remastered version with I think it was Brub, Nazo, Stitch, and Noylin.
Yeah.
So
There was like a
it
period of time
was.
where you guys were pretty zoned in on that.
I
It
mean,
was actually kind of cool to see, but
I think it's like maybe a few weeks ago,
yeah.
over a month ago. But I thought it was pretty fun. I'd honestly be okay. I'd be down to help if you ever do that sort of thing, or you remake it.
Okay.
But
Well, if I
if
ever
it
feel like it,
happens,
I will. Yeah, if it ever happens, I'll let you know. But it probably won't happen. I'm just way too lazy.
okay. And we have the final question. This is the
Oh my
most
god.
serious, the most important one,
Oh
and
god.
this is going to be the hardest question to answer of the entire thing.
I'm scared.
Why is Noylin golden?
Why is Northern golden? That's a good question.
Ooh.
I unfortunately don't have the answer. I literally have no idea where that sparked from, bro. But it is actually the best image I think I've ever seen in history. Holy crap!
I think
What do you?
it was like Nazo that found it and then sent it to like ZLV.
Wait, I found the image. Hold on.
It was following why is Noyland taped up. I'm pretty sure.
Yeah.
There
Dude,
he
what is this
is.
image? What is going on? And why is he golden? No one will know, dude. No one knows, dude.
I think my theory is that Noyland, you know, like that one, like I think it's like Japanese tradition or like whatever, where they fix like broken stuff with like gold. I think Noyland was
Oh,
like so broken that they like repaired him with gold.
and then now he's pure gold. Wow, amazing, dude.
I don't even know how
This
you
is bro.
find that image.
Exactly, bro. This is like a generational image. Where did it come from?
I
Why is
don't
he?
know.
Why does he actually look like he's made of pure gold? No one will know, dude.
And they're like
It's so
posing in
good.
front of him like he's an
Yes,
artifact.
dude. Yeah. Why? Like, what's going on, dude?
uh, well,
Good conversations,
that
bro. I really
was
enjoyed it.
that was fun. Definitely went for longer than I expected, but I
Yeah,
mean, I think that worked out.
it's good though. Now you know how long these might take for their future.
Mhm. See now I don't know who to do next, but I'll figure it out.
That's
But
true. I'm not gonna lie. If you needed help getting somebody to like get for one of these videos, I would love to help because I know a lot of people. So
you do have the connections, yeah.
yeah, like there's I'm sure there's a lot of people. I'm in like a server that has like a bunch of YouTubers in it, and I'm sure
Yeah.
I could get anyone from there to do one of these with you.
Pastas told me about that server, yeah.
Yeah, honestly, I feel like as long as you like upload a bit, like you should be able to get into this server.
Yeah.
I could probably ask, but I don't know what they
1,000
think.
subs.
Yeah,
You're getting there
1
slowly.
million subs, 1 million, dude.
Yeah. I think I can hit that.
Yeah,
That's
1 million's not that much. I mean, let's be
yeah.
real.
I mean,
I can
come on,
I can count that high.
there's 8 billion people in the world. Like,
Exactly, bro. 1 million's not even that much, bro.
barely
Come
any of them have to
on.
subscribe to me. Like,
Exactly.
come on.
All right.
Well, that was fun. Um, so I don't really looking how to end this. But yeah, that was. I don't know.
You should you should put your hand over the camera, except you have no camera, so you can't do that. Never mind.
Oh yeah.
That's how do you end videos, dude? I don't know. I always
Um,
whenever I do videos, I just say peace, and then the video fades to black.
I've made it sort of a tradition in my scripts to do like this is the blank. Oh, thanks for watching and see you next time. So I guess we'll do that here. This was the interview with ChubbyBubbers. Thanks for
Yeah.
watching and see you next time.